No.
All right, so it's 2020, and that means that I'm still underprepared. So we're going to talk about Buffout. We're going to just jump right into the lore.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
Drugs. Continue.
This is my good Christian podcast, and you want to talk about drugs.
You're actually going to talk about drugs. These are prescription narcotics.
These are prescription narcotics, not to be abused. A highly advanced steroid that was popularized before the Great War. Many pre-war athletes were big users of this drug. Using too much can cause cardiac arrest and even death. They are pill-shaped drugs, and they increase strength and reflexes. By 2241, Jet and Buffout are the two most common drugs on the West Coast. Lucy, the little girl at Little Lamplight, claims that a treatment for rickets can be extracted through Buffout. Now, what do you know about rickets?
Absolutely fucking nothing.
Neither do I, but every time I hear the word rickets, all I think of is Landon Ricketts from fucking Red Dead Redemption 1.
No? I didn't do that.
In Fallout 3, there is the bottle.
Look up rickets.
All right, look up rickets. Yeah. The bottle for Buffout says original Buffout, but on the bottle itself, you can see the picture for what Buffout was in Fallout 1 and 2. We're in Declan's kitchen, so we're on like a weird setup. So give me a fucking minute if the thing's shaky or the bop's cream.
Yeah. I know what rickets are.
What is it now?
A disease of children caused by a vitamin D deficiency, characterized by imperfect calcification, softening, and distortion of the bones, typically resulting in bowed legs.
Really?
Yes.
Do you know anybody growing up with bowed legs?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember it being that much of an issue, though.
I remember we beat the shit out of them. No, I didn't know that's where bowed legs came from. I just thought it was bad parenting. It's like...
You parent so bad that it just reverses?
Well, yeah. Stress has got to come out some way.
Yeah. For me, it's my hairline.
Yeah, I will put a picture of... I have a prop. Now that fucking... Let's not put our elbows on the table.
Yeah.
Now that 4 and 76 has come out, everything has changed. Yeah. So, like, I have a bottle of Buffout, which... Here's a picture. I'll put a picture of my own thing.
That was not clear by your signaling.
No, like, of my prop. Yes. Sorry, my hand... there will be a... Fuck you. Fuck everything you stand for throwing me off like that. If you're watching the video version, again, I will put a picture of the prop I have made. Alright.
Are you sure that was clear enough?
You know what? Yeah, because if you're listening on audio, it's just a waste of time. How do you tell how much time we have? So I'll show a picture of the prop that I made out of these old brown fucking glass jars from probably like the 70s or 80s. I found them. There was a lady. Yeah, I was actually walking home from work one day, and this is before I even drove. Like, this is years ago, and this lady was like selling them all as a thing, as a fucking like a sidewalk sale, Johnson.
Yeah.
And
like a yard sale.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, hello," and I'm like, "How much for the bottles, madam?" And she's like, $25 a piece. I'm like, "Give me them all." And I don't remember how many I have, but yeah.
You made them into fake drugs.
Mm-hmm. And I have one that's Radex.
Yeah, and you have one that's cat eye, right?
No.
No?
I don't have cat eye. Cat eye, I need a cork. I don't have a cork.
I thought you had a cat eye.
Your mother's a cat eye. Hoo-hoo. So, alright. After usage of them in Fallout 4, it gives you a -1 to strength and a -1 to endurance. From Fallout 1 to New Vegas, it's just Buffout. In Fallout 4, there's Buffout, Buff Jet, Buff Tats, and Psycho Buff. And in 76, one of the few things they did get right is there's no Jet. So there's no Buff Jet.
Good. Because everyone bitched so much about Fallout 4 that they maybe learned something.